Welcome back to Galaxy Gremlin. Tonight's target, the mighty Andromeda Galaxy. And here's the twist, this is the first time I'm firing up my new scope, the Skywatcher 130 PDS. First light, sketchy weather, and a massive galaxy. What could possibly go wrong? Alright, let's size up tonight's opponents. Weighing in at over 1 trillion stars, stretching a jaw-dropping 220,000 light years across, sitting at a distance of 2.5 million light years from Earth, it's the heavyweight champ of the local group, Messier 31, the Andromeda Galaxy. Now look, this isn't the first time I've tried to capture Andromeda, and as you can see, my previous encounters have been less than glorious. We're talking about wrong focal lengths, no guiding, poor polar alignment, and at one point I was literally just pointing the camera in the vague direction of Andromeda and hoping for the best. These weren't just images, they were lessons, painful, pixelated lessons. But tonight is different. New scope, better plan, and maybe, just maybe, the Astro gods will smile down on this rematch. Okay, so how do you actually find the damn thing? So looking up on a clear autumn night, you need to find Cassiopeia, the big W in the northern sky. And from that lower point of the W, imagine an imaginary line down to a curve of stars, and that's the constellation Andromeda. Start at the far right hand star, that's called Alpheratz. Follow the train along, and about halfway along, you'll notice a faint hazy oval, and that is the Andromeda Galaxy, 2.5 million miles away. And what you're seeing is light that began its journey before the humans even existed. And here's the kicker, you can even see it yourself. This picture was taken with my mobile phone and a 30-second exposure. It's really simple to set up. Try it yourself.
Hey Stargazers, welcome back to Galaxy Gremlin. Tonight's Cosmic Showdown, Gremlin versus Andromeda. That's right folks, tonight I'm aiming for the Andromeda Galaxy, and it is a special one because tonight this is the first light of my brand new scope. We've seen the setup, we've seen it getting ready, and now everything's come together, and tonight we're going to put it to the test. Now the skies tonight are looking, let's call it partially optimistic. We're looking at around about 30% cloud cover. So I'm rolling the dice tonight, but I've waited far too long to try out this scope. So fingers crossed the weather will hold out for us. The sun is just starting to go down, and somehow the first few stars are popping out, which is a lovely sight to behold. I've got a few base layers on just to keep myself nice and warm. Tonight is going to be a good night. Everything going well, fingers crossed. Okay, so night is finally here, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do something called polar alignment. Now I'm a little bit over keen, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a look and see if I can find some stars, probably Polaris, and see what I can see if it's going to look okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this. I don't know if you can see that, but that is a Batinov mask, and what it does is it ensures that I've got a good focus. I got this at a very, very good reasonable rate on eBay, and the people who sold me this even tailored it to my scope, so very, very good. So let's have a look. That goes onto the front of the scope there. What have we got here? We've got, there we go. Now what we're going to do is we're going to zoom in. And as you can see, if I move the focuser, moves it back and forth, and if I get it in the middle, that then becomes the best focus I can get.
Okay, polar alignment has been completed. Next step, 3-star alignment. Nail it and you'll capture galaxies. Mess it up and you'll accidentally be the neighbourhood's most suspicious astronomer. Before any epic astrophotography session, there's a hidden step that makes all the magic possible, and right now I am trying to do a 3-star alignment. though the clouds do seem to have plans of their own. This step tells your telescope mount exactly where it is in the universe. Think of it like GPS for the cosmos, and without it, you're not aiming at the Andromeda Galaxy, you're just pointing a space cannon at your neighbour's blinds, and that will result in unpleasantness, police visits, blah 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 blah. So yes, this is absolutely worth doing correctly, if only the bloody weather would cooperate.
I'm currently trying to get this aligned with 3 stars, and unfortunately the clouds really have started to roll in. There's a real hindrance. But around there's still some stars kicking around, so I'm going to have to thread the Explorer like a needle through the clouds to try and get what I'm after. Currently the one I'm after behind this lovely cloud right here. I am now 3-star aligned, and I'm now using a program called Stellarium. Hopefully I can track where I'm going. We are connected, so this should be pointing, and we are on. I'm going to minimise this, move this over here, so we should be looking at Vega right now. But this is not saying we're looking at Vega. In fact, this is saying we're looking at, where is that? This is saying we're looking at Polaris, and we are certainly not looking at Polaris. Right, let's get this sorted out. Alright guys, so I've had an absolute mare trying to get this sorted out. I've tried to get this thing polar aligned, I've tried to then 3-star align it again, the clouds have been horrific, and it's sort of all went wrong. Now what I've had to do is I've had to restart from scratch, and this is over an hour and a half later. And I finally managed to get it done. I'm currently tracking Andromeda, and I'm taking 1.5 minute shots with an ISO of 800 on my tracking system, so I'm hoping we'll get something very special. But first light in the scope, fantastic. Well, tonight seems to be a night of ironing out the kinks. So I've just found out that the program that I use to remotely use my scope that tracks the stars at night didn't track the stars, and it's been something that's been happening since I think the last time I took it out. I took a picture, and I was getting what's called star trailing, where you get big commas essentially. And it's been racking my brain, and obviously I've tried it tonight and it's done exactly the same thing, and I've finally managed to find out what's going wrong. So we're currently sat here at 11:30 at night, and hopefully I've got everything sorted. So I'm going to come back in a little bit, about an hour or so. I'm currently taking 1:30 pictures at an ISO of 800. And I'm hoping we're going to get something very special.
Well, despite all the chaos that Astro got through our way, clouds, alignment, tantrums, and my mount acting like it needed therapy, we finally got tracking. 3 hours of integration time, countless photons travelling millions of years, all funneled into my humble sensor. Every late night, every shiver, every whispered plea to the cosmos, all resulting in this. Not gonna lie, I am properly proud of this picture. It's probably the best one I've done yet, and even with it looking so good in my eyes, I can still see that there's loads of room to improve on. I think what I might have to do is have another go at this on another day and see if we could do somewhat better with better equipment, better weather, better location, and see if we could not make something absolutely spectacular. If you've made it this far, thank you very much for watching my video. Please like and subscribe. I'm really trying to build up the channel, try and get a lot more likes and subscribers, try and make more videos. So if you like the video, please smash that like button.